I'm Daemonxel, and this is your Eve Echoes Community News Break. Just some updated stories in a new condensed format. But like the other videos, if you can tag that subscribe button, ring that bell, share and like the video, then of course you can stay up to date with everything we do here on the channel. Now, in the previous video, which just launched either today or yesterday, depends when this video goes live. And again, I do apologize that that video did take so long. I know it's been 20 plus days, but I am trying to, get my timing correct with the new position, with the new hours that I'm working. But as I stated before, that I didn't know what was going on with those taken citadels from the Bruno Pact War. Well, I finally did get an answer. So, the updated info is that Bruno took 28 citadels and they were returning the ones that are single citadels for solo corporations. Now, Tahini says this is because they do not want to disrupt the player base, so that's around 7 of those 28 citadels being returned back to those single corp entities. Now for the rest, I don't have an exact number, but they are trading back a number of those citadels back to Void for ISK, and the rest they're going to strip down. Who said war wasn't profitable? Am I right? Now Tahini does say on behalf of the Bruno Coalition that Void has been very honorable during this war and they have kept their word 100%. So it's a big respect from Bruno to everyone that was involved in the Pact War. That being said, apparently not everyone feels the same after this war. I say this because there was a Brethren Court carrier that was backstabbed and destroyed. And this was a successful awox on the Void side. Now this is from a corporation called SGR, belonging to the Void Catskull CSK Alliance. Because after the war, Bruno and the Pact server, which would include OG and all the Void Alliances, did maintain a blue status so that everyone can basically evac and everything else safely. However, this carrier was pinned down by a blue. Several of the entities within SGR did drop corporation. They were flying mostly Tempests and Megathrons, and as you can see, the end result is a lost Nidhogger worth 38.6 billion belonging to Orc. Now, I did go ahead and ask Tahini if this would, spark things back up during that cooldown phase of the war. Would tensions rise again, fighting increase? And Tahini doubts that, saying that they've been having trouble on the Void side controlling their +8s. But no, and Brethren Corps will be helping them to keep them in check. They don't want any of the corporations to leave, which is why they're returning those citadels, those 8 citadels, back to them free of charge. Those are those single corporation entities belonging to Void. So we will keep an eye over at Innsmouth to see if there's anything else sparking off. Now, in sad news, the community did lose yet another pilot. This pilot belonged to the Space Cows by the name of Mick Landon, and he has passed away in real life fighting pancreatic cancer. Now, his corporation Adam wanted to honor him by lighting his last Sino, and they're going to invite the entire Eve Echoes community to come to his memorial, which will be held on Friday night, the 7th. And I'm going to get you a link to the memorial Discord. You can find that in the description below, so you can coordinate if you want to show up and pay your respects. But they're asking that all non-Space Cow members will be forming in socket for the event, and the second stage point will be NOL when everyone is ready. Now, his in real life son, who also plays the game, will be in attendance and will be flying his father's main tune for the event. I'm told his favorite thing in-game was PvP. He was a established solo bomber PvPer, as you can see through some of these kills that he did enjoy very much. His son does want to thank the community and wants them to know that if you didn't fly with or against him, that he was a disabled veteran after surviving 3 deployments to Iraq and 2 to Afghanistan. He always fought hard for what he believed was right and never backed down, and he will be dearly missed by their entire family. Whether you're enemies in-game or friendlies, it doesn't matter. Outside of the game, we are all humans, we are all pilots, and we all love this game. And it is a devastating loss whenever we lose someone within our community. I know no words right now that could lessen the pain that his family is feeling, but do know that he will be remembered in the hearts and minds of his courtmates and his alliance mates, as well as some of his enemies in-game. Now, this will be a friendly memorial. They are not expecting any trouble, but they will be prepared for it if the need arises. As long as you come to the event with the honor and intentions of honoring the fallen and don't try to take shots at anyone in the procession, then you can leave with your ship. I will try to also attend the service. I did not personally fly with him or against him, but I do feel a loss whenever we lose someone from our community. Now, that is all I have for you on this short news break, and I will be bringing more of these. I don't mean to leave you guys on a sad note, but what can you do? But again, I will be making more of these shorter videos, maybe every 2 to 3 days, to keep you updated on what's going on. And again, as soon as my schedule changes at work, when I will be moving to the later shift, which should be somewhere around the 17th, I'll start doing possibly the one video again a week, longer format. However, if you guys like this new condensed shorter formats with the WTF section and the big kills and Omega contests in a separate video, maybe along in the weekend, let me know. Let me know in the comments. DM me if you like this format better, if you guys think this is a lot, easier to follow along and listen to. I'm going to try and keep each video to around 10 minutes. I think that might be best for everyone. This way you can listen to it on a drive or a jog or whatever you want to do. But again, if you need more news in your life, I'm going to send you to a couple different places. There is Sky News, which is Russia's premier outlet news. Don't worry, they have a great video production team over there. I'm not sure about how long they've been putting their videos out, their schedule. I'm not sure if they do multiple videos a week. I haven't really been keeping up to date with them, but all their videos will be in English subtitles, so you don't have to worry about that. You can just read along. But my favorite, I'm sure everyone else's favorite, is the legendary Echoes of New Eden podcast with Rambo and Taylor Rick as your host. In fact, I'm going to try to stay awake and be on tonight, trying to go against the Council of Rick's team with the Gulag Gang team in Family Feud. We'll see how that pans out. But if you want to be part of their live studio audience and maybe, sound off in the on-air chat, just be part of Rambo's server every Thursday around 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Don't ask me for the UTC. We all know that I am UTC illiterate. I'm not going to even try to bother converting it. But there's also the New Eden Radio, which is every Sunday. They have a great show every week with guests, interviews. We talk about the news, game news, community news, everything you want, plus some great music. The whole community gets together and just jams out. So, have a great week, have a great weekend, fly safe, and remember, we're always one vision, one purpose, one friend.